Hey, how's it going, Raz? Is it something you're interested in doing, or is it just something you just got out of the blue? Well, that works out then. It's not a complex one, is it? Cool. It's always nice when things work out, right? Yeah, you'd probably be good on materials for a while. Although I did have something canceled on me because they couldn't get it in stock. Hey Raccoon, how's it going? I didn't know you could use plastic. That actually sounds pretty cool. Ooh, you played hooky. You're in trouble. That's good to know. So would you suggest, like, say if I was working on a character and I wanted a handgun or something, it'd be probably better in plastic? I only ask because if I ever work on another character that needs like a gun or a rifle or something, I figure it'd be easier just to get a 3D print of it, and then it's easier that way. Alright, I'll keep that in mind next time I have to get something like that done. Hyperion's on the shelf at the moment because I have to get the cape finished. So when the seamstress finishes up a few projects I'm waiting for on commission items, I'm going to give her my template for the cape. Because I can't go any further until I get the cape situated. I don't want to start painting him up and then get the cape and then I got to do some custom work. So this usually is what happens when I work on cloth projects. They sort of get shelved until the seamstress can get me up in line. She's catching up too on projects, so. He's there next to me on the shelf, just sitting there at the moment, but it's, everyone's catching up on stuff, so I'm in line for the commissions that are more important. Once those are done, I'll pass off the cloth for the cape, and then she can work on that. Trust me, I got 2 projects that have been sitting here for a while that need to get the cloth done, and when the lockdowns happened, she went through a lot of stuff and just wasn't in the cards to get it done. Hey, Jacob. I am tired as hell. I've been in the garage all day sanding on items. Prepping all the stuff that I did yesterday. I was kind of cleaning up this morning. Hey Hulk, just another day, just working on random shit. But at least a lot of work is getting done, that's a good thing. Yeah, I think this one will work out pretty well. Once I really get into the outfit. Now the boots I'm kind of just toying with. Gonna not try to focus too much on them because they look fairly simple. So I'm just kind of not trying to match the artwork exact, but kind of do my own little take on it. Actually, this Power Girl is actually fairly bigger than a lot of the Marvel stuff. So you'd be surprised that if you put her Power Girl next to like Jean Grey and a couple of the other characters, she's actually, because the Sideshow makes the D stuff a little slightly bigger for some reason. I thought of doing a She-Hulk out of this item, but then I decided not to because I have a funny feeling they're going to probably do another one sooner or later. So I want to try other characters. Yeah, Red Shield could definitely work off of this one. Hey, Raphael. So that's what I'm thinking for the boot. Sort of close to it, but not completely. It's got the wrinkles. What I might do is I might tie up the wrinkles a little bit better once it cures. Like this spot here. Kind of bring in this wrinkle a little bit more. I think this one kind of works. Hey, Divide. And I think instead of trying to force a texture on it now, I think what I'll do is like I did with Daphne, is give it like the suede look. A little bit of browns and yellows. I think that'll work for it. Maybe I can add like something like a line or zipper on the back. I know they usually go on the sides. I don't know, maybe I'll play with something after this cures up. Maybe I'll add some stylized stuff on the front too. Hey Scott, think the best She-Hulk one is her purple and white, was it the leotard slash like swimsuit looking outfit? I think that's the best one for her. The purple and white go good against the green skin. Sometimes the old color schemes and designs are the best, you know, and they always try to reinvent them, but they just don't work. Like Red She-Hulk, I think her black like leather latex outfit works great for that, because she's the red skin. Hey Chris, how's it going? I'm doing good on my end. Good that you're out there painting. It's been beautiful here the past couple days, but they said the cold weather's coming in next week, so enjoying it while I can. I like the way the boots sort of cling to the leg instead of come off it. I guess we'll follow the art a little bit more. Actually, I don't know, what do you guys like better? You guys like this one where it's kind of there, or kind of hanging off to the edges? I don't know, what do you guys think looks better to you? So I guess, well, so far it seems everyone likes the looser one. Anyone else? Forever hold your peace. Alright, I guess the loose is going to be the winner. I'll have to fill it in a little bit for when I go to paint, because it would be hard as hell to get paint in there. I think that looks alright. I mean, the shoes pretty much fit the drawing. But a buckle there look weird? Or do you think that might work? Thinking like 80s type of a boot, you know, where they would have maybe a buckle there for no reason. Yeah, I figured you would, Raccoon. I used to see them a lot back in the day, either 80s, 90s. You know, there would just be a buckle there and it would just didn't really do anything. Nice, you bring the 80s back. The feathered out hair. Were they the leg warmers? Was that what everyone had? Oh yeah, the Aquanet, my god. I was too young for that, but all my cousins that used to babysit me, holy crap. sometimes you couldn't even see past the hair. Yeah, we kinda, I guess our generation just pretty much missed the 80s. And then alternative and all that came into effect, so. It's okay, the 90s were better than the 80s. At least the clothing was. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, like I said, I kind of just missed the 80s. You know, I was born in 77, so basically high school for me was 95 to 92, 91. But yeah, my cousins, when they used to go to family gatherings and stuff, holy crap. See, we could blame global warming on Aquanet. Hey Jeff, whenever I paint an item, I do skin tone first and then outfits. So for her, like say you're looking up at this picture here, I would do all the skin tone first. Then I would mask all the skin tone with Silly Putty and then do the pink dress. And then after that I would do all the metal work. So I always go from bottom to forward. I try to do the facial features too before I do the skin tones. I mean, before the outfits, I'm sorry. Some people like to do skin tones last. They like to do the outfits first, but I find it's easier. Like even if I was to paint up this Power Girl statue that I'm working on. So it's easier to do all this skin tone and then mask this off and then do the white outfit and then go from there. You know, trying to do a white outfit and then mask this off and try to do all that, I find it's harder. If you watch a couple of my build-up videos and also my work in progress videos, you can see everything is just skin tone forward. You know, so if this person has a skin outfit and then a skirt and then say like a, you know, it's like a businesswoman outfit, then I would do the white shirt and then the outfit on top. Now that's my process, but like I said, other guys in the hobby or other guys might say, you know, it's better to do the outfit first. You know, it all depends on what you're comfortable with. But Yeah, no problem. We gotta bring grunge back. The grunge look was the best. I'm gonna be like that 70-year-old guy still wearing baggy pants. You know? I don't even care about it anymore. Except you can't find baggy pants anymore, so I have to buy carpenter jeans. Yep, I got my flannel shirts as well. Mockery, it's kind of hard to say. Like, if I see a statue, I just look at it and then I try to figure out what it would look like for other characters. So like this Power Girl, she's kind of a strong figure, so if you on the Patreons, I gave a couple characters that might fit the bill. Sometimes I'll see Sideshow, you know, show off a new statue, and right away I'm already thinking about what characters I can make out of it. As far as planning, I kind of just sit on the item for a while until I figure out in my head what I'm going to do with it. Like this belt buckle stuff right here, the only reason why I'm adding this now is because before the stream I was looking up boots styles, and everything that came up had a weird boot like buckle on it. I don't know, I just, I see the statues, sometimes I'm just like, well, you know, that would look better as this character, or if I was ever to get that cheap or damaged, I could make this character. And then if it's a sexy pose, you know, you try to figure out a character that might fit that. As far as male statues, it's hard because it's either Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, or Captain America. They really don't have a lot of, you know, slim type of characters out there I can customize. And that's all you ever see is just the same old characters, or Batman or Superman. That's the problem with a lot of the male stuff. It's just the same body build for the same character over and over. I'll build a little swoop thing another time, but for right now we're gonna get the piece on here. Like for instance, when I saw that Green Lantern Prime 1 statue, it just right away, because I knew right away that was going to be my personal Captain Marvel Genis Vale. So I've been looking for an item for him for so long. And I was like, that's the one. Yeah, because I'm at the point now where I'm sick and tired of the same stuff being made over and over and over. So I'd rather make the characters for myself that'll never get done. It's kind of the point of it all. Plus, if I come across something damaged, you know, you can kind of see what could be made with it instead of just throwing it in the trash. But I mean, next year, if, like I said, if I ever finish my flooring and I redo my studio, I could do a video tour of all my personal customs in my collection. Give an idea of, like, you know, what I got going on. So many characters I like that'll never get made, and I still got a lot more to do. It's a mixture of both. Sometimes I'll get lucky and find a broken item. Sometimes I'll find an item that's super cheap. Like, and then sometimes, you know, a lot of times the stuff I do where people in the videos will say you should have did this, you should have did that, but that's kind of stuff I do for clients. The days of finding broken stuff cheap are over. When I was doing this around 2014, I was finding damaged stuff for like the cost of shipping, but now everyone contacts me and they have a broken item that's smashed to bits and they want full retail. So instead of sitting there saying, yeah, I'm gonna pay full retail for something that I have to put together and then customize versus just buying something at retail and customize it, it's just better that way. You know, I get the people who say, oh, well, you know, you're gonna customize it and make money, so why should I sell it to you cheap? But I'm just like, well, I have to spend weeks just repairing it. So damaged stuff is kind of like not there anymore. For a while it was like, yeah, you know what, just pay shipping and I'll give you the item. But now I don't get that anymore. Because I've seen stuff on eBay sell for like retail or more and it's damaged. But then you can go to 2 auctions over and there's one that's perfectly brand new that's not damaged for the same price. So things have changed dramatically. I don't consider it a mental block. I just kind of like see the item and I'm just like, that would be an awesome character for this, an awesome character for that, or I don't know. It's kind of just the way I think about it, and I've been doing it since like 2003. It's especially with all the bone stuff. You know, one of the things you got to consider too is it might be a cool looking statue, but if you have to sit there and chop it up to like take off all the armor, the cloth, and all this stuff, it's just more work than, you know, worth it. Yeah, I'm catching up on stuff. I'm getting there. And really pushing to get all these projects done by the end of this year. But not rush them to the point they come out looking like crap. It's weird, the market's changed dramatically. I even went to a comic book store one time and the guy sort of knew who I was and he had a broken statue and I was like, yeah, I'll give you a certain amount of money for it. He was like, well, I'm not selling you to that because you're going to customize it and then make money off of it. I'm like, well, yeah, but I was like, how many people do you know are going to buy that statue that damaged, you know, for full price? But he was just adamant about, well, you're going to make money off of me, so I'm like, well, that's the point. I have to repair it. Yeah, those cases aren't bad. I know a lot of people that are sort of buying them and stuff, but I'm actually going to build my own setup next year. I don't need anything super pretty as long as it's got some wooden shelves. Like even like my desk stuff over here, if I just get some wood like that and stain it, I'd be happy. I got a lot of stories about the hobby over the years. I've had a lot of people who've asked me for stuff, and I have a lot of people who just kind of rage. It's the nature of things. Too thin. Damn it. I gotta do this. Yeah, the PVC stuff is tricky though because that's plastic, and if you try to Dremel into plastic like that stuff, it melts on you. That's why I don't do PVC stuff. There are some people who do mess with them. Hey, Frank, how's it going? No, I don't have a Discord. I'm already at my limit for social media stuff. Not that Discord is social media, but still I got a Patreon, Instagram, YouTube, and I do my Picardo streams, and that's kind of as far as I can go. Too busy working on stuff all week long. If I could do this without social media, what I'm on now, I would do it, but gotta get yourself out there somehow. Yep, this is what I do full time now. It's pretty much a hobby that I turn into the business. So it's all about repairing for people, customizing for people, sometimes finding my own stuff to customize and sell off. Like I said, people in the past, it's, you know, it's not getting rich off of it, but I didn't want to, when I lost my job in 2012 as a graphic designer, I didn't want to go and work for somebody again for another 11 years and them just saying one day, okay, we're closing the company, get the hell out. I figured, what the hell, you only live once. It's enough to pay the mortgage and put food on the table, so. And I didn't want to be 65 and be like, you know what, I could have done it and I should have, but I didn't. It's just I wouldn't say a legend, it's just a matter of, you know what it is I think what they say these days, you can work for yourself, but you can work, what, like 80 hours a week and feel like you never worked an hour in your life, or you can work 20 hours a week for somebody and feel like you work non-stop to the day you go. So I work all week long non-stop, but I love it. All day, every day. Frank, you could hit me up on, whatchamacallit, on Instagram. Then again, when I started doing this stuff back in like 2003 to 2006 with Bowen stuff, I worked as a graphic designer, and I would, all day long I would be on the computer, come home, I'd kick off my shoes, and I would go right to my desk and work on statues. So I put a lot of time into it. It's not that I just picked up a, you know, a sculpting tool and that was it. There was a lot of hours spent doing it at night. So instead of going out partying, I was working on statues. Punisher? You know, if you want to, you can think about, you know, battle damage Punisher. You can add a ripped shirt, blood splatter. You can make up your own Punisher design, you know. You can, if you want to put him in like jeans or an army shirt, or, you know, you think outside the box. Don't just be like, it's Punisher, I have to make another character. You can make tons of different characters. You can also go online and look up Punisher outfits, like, you know, what was there, Punisher 2099. You can look up What If Punisher stories, because they probably have different types of outfits. I had one Punisher statue, I think it was the OG one you're talking about. I was going to turn it into a jeans and t-shirt Punisher with a baseball cap. But it was one of those items that was sitting on my shelf for like 4 years, and I just sold it off on eBay. I just had no interest in it anymore. But stuff like that you can do. I mean, you could turn it into a Punisher with the Captain America shield, you know. You know, there's just think outside the box. You know, you don't have to do what's on paper. You can do your own thing. Or you could go DC, you could turn him into a Red Hood. I don't know. What's his name? Snake Plissken? Is that what his name was? Was it Escape from New York or LA or whatever? I'm thinking about another character, I forget. You know, just sit out there and brainstorm. Think of different ideas, characters, whatever the hell you want on your shelf. You know, you could do a Punisher with an Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know. You can mess around and just have fun ideas. Doesn't have to be anything that is canon. It could be fun stuff. Raccoon, they're gonna remake everything. Don't worry about it. They're remaking everything. They're gonna... Well, I think we know what we'll do if they remake it, but nothing is safe from being remade anymore. I would like them to make another Clue. You guys, I don't know if you guys ever saw that old movie Clue, like the board game, but with all those famous actors and actresses in it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies because it was, you know, 4 different endings. I would love them to do something like that again, but since comedy is dead, I don't think they would. But stuff like that they need to bring back. Just funny, weird stuff. that's just entertaining. I saw Knives Out, but it wasn't quite like Clue, because Clue is a little bit more, like, if you really watch Clue, if you rewatch it, you can see how they got 4 different endings. You know, you can see that the people were missing throughout the movie, and each ending does work. Knives Out really didn't have that feel to it. If Knives Out had more of that feel where, you know, you can tell, like, you know, different types of endings, it would be cool, but... Hey Conan, how you doing? Alright Frank, when I get a chance I'll get back to you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any social media. Instagram is the only thing I did just to share artwork and people who try to contact me who can't get through my website. Sometimes the site won't allow certain emails. But I'm not going on Facebook. Not doing that. Twitter, I just post video stuff. I don't follow anybody or do anything with Twitter. Twitter's another cesspool. People need hobbies again. Get off of social media. See the world. Go outside. Do something. Hey, what's up, JC? I'll be right back. Got a package coming. Take it easy, Frank. Jessica 6? Who's Jessica 6? Oh, okay. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it. Oh, package. What was that? I think it was some sandpaper. I just threw it over with a couple other packages I got today. I didn't open up yet. I ordered whatchamacallit, some more of those sponge sandpapers on Amazon, and then I got a couple more cans of primer as well. It's actually cheaper now to order a case of primer off of Amazon than it is to go to Pep Boys with their discounts. With free shipping, and you get 6 cans for a cheaper amount than going to Pep Boys with, you know, plus driving to Pep Boys, having to get onto the parkway, pay tolls. It's weird how that kind of changed. Before it used to be cheaper to go to Pep Boys, and you used to be able to go into Pep Boys and ask the manager, say, hey, I want to buy like 10 cans of primer, can you give me like, you know, a manager's discount, and they would do it for you. But I've gone in there the past 3 times and the manager's like, no. I'm like, but you've been doing it for like 4 years for me now. But they're like, no, we can't do it now. Or you just didn't want it. So I said, screw it. Just ordering on Amazon now. Alright, so we got our boot. I think that's a good start. I'll add the little pieces later. Got a little bit more eaves. Probably give her bracelets. Maybe I can do 1 bracelet before the Aves goes bad on me. Yeah, but with auto parts stores, what a lot of people don't realize, you could go in there and you could be like, hey, you know, can you do a better deal for me on this? And, you know, they'll give you a discount if you ask. And I was always going in buying paints all the time, but guess they don't want to do it anymore. Well, thanks for stopping by, Daryl. Have a good one. Yeah, JC, you know, you can, it never hurts to ask a business, like, hey, can you give me a discount, or can you get a manager here to kind of hook me up with something? The worst case scenario, they say no, you know? Yeah, Hulk, we were saying that. I saw Knives Out, but it didn't feel like Clue, though. You know, Clue has a very, very amazing design of a movie. If you watch it over and over, you can see all the hidden people throughout the movie. But if you didn't pay attention from the first time, you would see that, you know, you would think they were there. Whereas Knives Out, you really didn't have that feel. Like, Clue may be a comedy, but it was well done. Like, you know, when every time they go into a room, there is a missing actor there, but you just don't notice it. You know what I'm thinking for her bracelets? I'm thinking, see if I could find some stuff at a hobby store or something and do a bracelet and then add a lot of texturing and different wavy lines on it to make it look old and worn. Sort of like the idea with Roberto von Burr did. He kind of takes like tools and he bends them and then he kind of like squeezes them onto the item. So I think I'm going to try something like that for the bracelets instead of trying to force it today. I think that'll be a better idea. Alright, so I think that's good enough for Giganta for today before I screw any of this up. Alright, let's see if we can do a little something with April. Trying to think how to do this waist. Maybe I should do the Velcro first and then work off the buckle. I think that'll be a better idea. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, is get some brass. I mean, I have a whole thing of brass in front of me. The only problem is, if you don't, it's kind of a, see, I have a whole thing of brass stuff here, but I've noticed that some of this stuff now, to make those squiggly lines, this stuff seems to be getting cheaper. I've been actually bending this stuff lately and it's been breaking on me. So it seems like they're getting cheaper with the brass material. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll hit, like I said, I'm going to hit a Michael's, and I'm probably going to be in PA next weekend anyway for the Transformer Con with a college buddy. So maybe I'll hit a couple stores out there. And I'll try to hit a Hobby Lobby as well. Nah, I don't think I've ever had to be old to be excited about power tools. Ever since I got into the hobby, I've always been excited about getting new stuff. Hey Hulk, do you have a what is it? Oh my god, I forgot the name already. Forgot the name of the tool store. It's kind of cheaper end tools, but really cheap. But if you don't need high-end stuff for certain projects, it's a great store. Forgot the name of it. There's not one near me, only when I go up north I go to it. No, it's why am I drawing a blank? Harbor Freight, that's it. Harbor Freight Tools, yeah. Harbor Freight Tools, I love that place for what I do. Because they don't need super high-end tools for some of this stuff. But even stuff around the house, some of their tools are just as fine. I understand that some of the higher-end tools will do better if you're doing some major housework. But for smaller things that you think you're never really going to use the tools, Harbor Freight's not that bad. Plus you get free stuff every time you make a purchase if you have the coupons. Like I have their sanders and I buy some of their other hand tools for a lot of the statue stuff. It's not bad. But when I need a good drill or if I need a good, you know, really good power tool, I'll definitely get the better end stuff like DeWalt or something. Yeah, I mean, it is a cheaper end store, you know, you're not going to get the best of the best from them, but I like their stuff. But I mean, if you're like a contractor and you're out there working day in and day out on stuff, their tools aren't really made for that. I'm not a fan of, was it Robio or whatever? I mean, I bought a electric lawnmower from them, only because I just wanted I got a very, very small lawn. But as far as power tools go, it's kind of like the same stuff at Harbor Freight. Yeah, everything's expensive. Even airbrush tools and paints, everything's expensive as hell, so you gotta kinda build up your surplus over time. That's never gonna happen. As long as you have the powers that be that want you stuck on debt. Yeah, I had to fight for certain paints during this pandemic because people were home and everyone was taking up hobbies, so all the paint started drying up. Brushes, paints, supplies, everything. Even wood sticks. Couldn't get them anywhere for a while. Yeah, you'd be fine with those. I still have paints for like 5 years ago still. Some paints go bad on you, some paints don't. It all depends. Alright, so I think, what do I want to do? Like, sort of her pockets. Oh, don't be lazy. Get the airbrush and let's go. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I talked about it last time with the base. The idea is over here is going to be whatchamacallit, manhole cover. And you'll see two fingers coming out of it with some black little white dots within the manhole cover, and then probably put a slice of pizza here. It's kind of the idea so far. Yes, JC, you did miss something. This is another item that I'm working on during the streams. Just another side item, not a main focus one, just something to kind of do when other projects are sort of in limbo. Yes, I am doing Giganta, I am doing April, I'm doing lots of stuff. Never ends. I'll pull out Daphne and after I'm when we're kind of ready to close up shop, show you guys what I did with the eyes. Personal item, I have a few I'm kinda messing around with, but nothing really too much of a focus at the moment. As of right now, I'm just focused on all the commissions to get them done and out the door. I think once I catch up on a lot of the commissions, or at least get them ready for paint, because I've been chopping and sanding, maybe then I'll start working on some personal stuff again. I got too much to catch up on to kind of worry about my own stuff for now. So if I could spend the next week or two just kind of getting commissions all set up and done, I'll be in a good shape. Yeah, Velma's base is done. I just completely didn't have a chance this weekend to do any of the videoing. So I got to get that video pretty much ready to go. And then I can start painting her up. You know, it's been such nice weather because, you know, we're at that stage where it's kind of still cool. I'm just using these nice days to get stuff chopped up. I was working on some yesterday on Picardo. Sorry, I don't even have the camera in there. Duh. There's not, I don't know, there's a few items I want, but a lot of the stuff I want is not coming out the next year. So I got kind of like a long delay for personal stuff. Couple characters I want, but I haven't really found the statue yet to work off of it. So we'll see. Oh, I know the characters I want. It's just that there's no statue that fits the character yet. But you never know with Sideshow or XM or Prime One or whatever these companies will show off one day, and that'll be like, that's the one I need to get to make the character. Like, someday I would love to do another Kid Flash, because the one I have now is good, but I would love to get a more running pose, but I haven't seen anything that'll fit her. You know, the Power Girls are coming out next year, so that's going to be a lot of personal stuff with those. So that'll be pretty interesting next year. I gotta finish up my nose art girl kit because I'm waiting for some stuff to come in for the picture I'm working on, so it's all everything's delayed. Hey, what's up, fangirl? It's Iris West. She's from Kingdom Come. I made a custom off of the Spider-Woman Sideshow item for her. It looks great, and I like it, but I would love to try and redo it if they made another character that would fit it. You know, I pretty much got most of my grails, though. I have an idea for a Harley Quinn for myself. Usually when I do a Harley Quinn for myself, I end up selling them. But that might be a next year thing. That's good, you're doing better, fangirl. I have a really cool idea for Harley Quinn, and I'm going to see if I can get the statue for it, but I can't kind of give out the surprise yet. I don't even know if it's going to work, but we'll see. But I have most of the stuff I'm kind of thinking about is like side items for next year. So I have a couple items that are just kind of sitting there collecting dust, so I'm prepping them up for next year's side items. I actually have a Chitara right next to me on the shelf for custom for somebody, and it's actually not a bad pose, and I thought about it, but she's actually a 1/5 scale. It's kind of, I'm picky. It's for my own personal stuff, I'm very picky, so if something jumps out of my taste, I'll jump on it right away. But as of right now, I'm not really seeing anything exciting. Yeah, the Rogue one I thought about getting, but after I learned that they have a rod up that leg and it's kind of more supported by the arm, and that arm is all like casted metal, I think it would cause too much of an issue. You know, there's also things about the statue itself, you know, sometimes you look at them and you're like, it might work, but then it might not. Price is also a factor too, because sometimes these new statues, they're going up in price, so I gotta be kind of picky at times. And I'm also seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook groups that my friends send me, and sometimes those items might be better choices. But then when I contact the people, they're like, they don't sell a kit, it's only a pre-painted item, and I don't want a pre-painted item. I'm sure another item will pop up for a Kid Flash. I'm not worried. I mean, I'm happy with what I got. And Sideshow is stepping up their game with a lot of new items lately, so some of these items that are coming out looking really good. But I've also been seeing a lot of, you know, import stuff now on these import sites that are just so damn good that I don't need to customize an item. Like, I saw the Bayonetta item that's coming out from that one company, so I'm gonna snag that. Forget the name of the company. But I love Bayonetta, and the statue looks absolutely amazing. It's only a 1/6, but I want it in the worst way. Yeah, I wanted the Psylocke statue too. I really love the head sculpt and everything about it, but they listened to people crying online, so they changed the head, which was a mistake. And then they released the one head with a variant, and they only limited it. That whole Psylocke was a mess. Instead of just giving everybody 2 different heads, they had to take out the head that I loved. So I skipped that item completely. I wish some companies would stop listening to crybabies. If they don't like the head, give it another head option. Don't just take the head out, you know? Because you showed the head, a lot of people liked it. It's just like comic books. Like, why are you listening to crybabies? They don't buy the comic anyway. No, the Hot Toys is from it's called like AC something. I'll find the link for you. It's on an import Japanese site, but some other sites have it. So I love it. It comes in 2 different versions. One's a naked version, and one's clothed, but you could kind of remove the top. I love Bayonetta, and I love the first Bayonetta outfit and design, so when I saw that statue I was like, oh, I gotta get it. Well, I can understand why that Psylocke was 2K, because that's the one a lot of people wanted that head, and it was the X-Force variant, and they only made like, what, 300 of them, I think, or something? So... yeah, I love that Bayonetta. Even though it's a 1/6 scale, it feels like a 1/4. So, I said, you know what, I have to have that. You know, I don't understand it. Like, Bayonetta is such a big, like, IP, and everyone loves the character, but nobody really makes some merchandise off of it. It doesn't make any sense. A lot of anime kits, but... And then I saw this on whatchamacallit. It's on Spec Fiction. Where is it? Spec Fiction. I saw that on Spec Fiction and I fell in love with it. I don't know the character, but I love the sculpt. So I'm thinking that might be a custom project for one of my characters. I have to wait till it comes in, but it actually wasn't a bad price for a 1/4. So that might be something I'm gonna do down the line. Starting to look at all this other stuff that's out there now. I'm kind of tired of the, you know, just trying to see what other companies are making things for custom ideas now. Yeah, like I said, I don't know the character, but I love the sitting pose. I love the outfit sculpt. Even if I don't use it for a custom, like the details and the design are something great to study. You know, just to sit there and have it on my shelf and kind of look how they did it. You know, I like to have stuff like that in my collection too, where it's just something I could kind of look at. So I'm not the type of person that's got to have a character I absolutely love. If it's a really cool looking statue, I'll buy it. If I really like it. But it has to really, like, you know, I have to see in it and it has to be like, yeah, that's amazing. There is one more that I want to pick up, but I have to sell off a couple of comic books. This is one of those items that I want to buy, but it's not something I have to have right away. But if I can sell a couple of comics to kind of pay for it, then I'll pick it up. I gotta find it, hold on. I really like that scuba girl. Like I said, it's not something that I have to have, but if I can sell off some items, maybe I'll pick it up down the line. But stuff like that, it's just something that looks really cool, and I kind of like it, I'll snag it. You know, with 3D sculpting these days and all these other companies coming out of the woodworks, you know, I'm just keeping my eyes open to seeing what else is out there. You know, I'm getting sick of seeing Wolverines and Magnetos being made everywhere. Or 1 million Iron Man or Batman. So I'd rather start focusing on other companies that are doing some really cool original stuff. Yeah, I don't really like to buy stuff unless I can afford it myself too. But I also, at the point in my life where I really like the piece, I'm not going to sit there and wait anymore because I have a habit of missing out, and then next thing you know it's on eBay for like 400 more than what it was. Or you just can't find it. So, Bayonetta is a must. I love Bayonetta. Her design, the game, it was great. Well, thank you, fangirl, but you know, those kits that come in, I might end up tweaking them anyway. 'Cause there's sometimes I'll get stuff from Sideshow where I'll repaint them or redo them or something will happen. Yeah, Jay Garrick's one of my favorites. One of my favorite Flashes, the old school Flash guy. It's awesome. Alright, I gotta throw this on one of my filler items in the garage. It's getting too hard. You know, I thought about making a Stargirl at one time too, but it seemed that, I guess she is semi-popular, but I've never had anyone ever ask for her, so I never really did it on the side. She's got a cool design, but just seems like she wasn't as popular as I thought she was. Yeah, Forge could work off of that. You know, if that's somebody you want to fill up your collection. There's a lot of IPs and characters that should be done, but I think we'll see them more on, like, you know, fan art stuff being made. Alright, she's shaping up a little bit more. So now what I could do is build wrinkles around the belt and under here. gotta do wrinkles underneath her booty and all that stuff. I want one of my characters I would love to make down the line as for fun would be Harvey Birdman at Law. That would be an awesome custom statue to make. So I'll show you guys, so on Picardo I was working on this yesterday. This is the X23 from my sideshow. So basically I'm doing this for somebody, we're making a DC character, so I took out all the pants and I rebuilt the anatomy. It's a really good statue actually, it's really nice. So once I got the pants down and I reworked all this, it's coming together pretty nicely. So I have to make a different base for the character. I gotta take down the boots and re-sculpt different boots. If the person I'm working for doesn't mind me showing who it is, I'll probably do more of her on Picardo during the weeks. But she's getting there. Yeah, Hulk, I can't announce characters unless clients say it's okay. A lot of people love to keep their stuff quiet. It's just nature of the hobby. Some people think that they don't want their ideas taken. Other people want to be able to show it that, you know, they have it done on Facebook and it's their, you know, so it all depends on what people ask and what they want. So, but I mean, the sculpt is good though. It's a really nice sculpt. But it took a lot of up here because of the way the pants were sculpted. So this had to be all reworked up around here. But the legs though were just a matter of sanding it down. It won't have a sentinel base when done, so it all depends on if they want the base afterwards or if they want to sell it on eBay or whatever. I have no clue yet, because we're going to have to make a different base for her. Something a little bit more simple that goes with the character. But yeah, so it's a really good sculpt. I didn't really think it would work until I took off the pants, and then once I took off the pants on her and I re-sculpted everything, I realized it's a really good sculpt. So it's actually not a bad item for customs if you can get through all that re-customizing stuff. Hulk, I can ask. You could contact me on Instagram and I can ask the client. If they say yeah, they want to sell it off, I'll ship it for them, you know. It all depends on what they want. Let me wash my hands and I'll pop out Daphne. So I did some touch-ups and I put her eyes in. So she's looking pretty good. So all I have left to do on her is just get the Scooby Snacks in her hand. Once I get this Scooby Snacks in here, she's done. Eyes were a little tricky to kind of line them up like she's looking to the left, but it worked out pretty well. Hey, Peggy Bundy's hot as hell, so. But I like it. It came out really good. I'm happy with it. Yeah, the base is finished, everything's done. I just gotta get these in the hand. Once I get these in there, it's all finished up. Yeah, I'm dying to paint up Daphne, but I just had to get through that base first because it was a little tricky. And I didn't really want to paint her up until that was pretty much finished. Just so I had to get her in and out of the base to make sure it worked. But I'll try to edit that video on Sunday. If I can edit it and get it up, I'll have that up. And then I can just focus on painting her up. Nah, no Fred or Shaggy or Scooby. If it was for my own collection, I would do, you know, I would get a Captain America and convert that to Fred. I'd find like a Spider-Man or something for like, no. Yeah, for Shaggy maybe. And then Scooby though, I would have to find something else. Yeah, but she's pretty much done. So I'm not gonna do a video on her until until Velma's all done. So we'll do like a video, have them put it all up at the same time. But I just figured I'd show you guys where I'm at with it. Worked out pretty well. So this is one of the commissions I'm doing for somebody. So this is another Catwoman. I actually like the way this one's came out so far. So I've just been busy doing all this stuff. So you can see I did a little bit different work with her outfit. You know, I had a little bit more lines, more wrinkles, stylized the back a little bit more. You know, so we did a little bit different boots on her. I still have to finish up the boots. So I sculpted these boots on her, added wrinkles, and so I looked at more like latex outfits for this one, kind of how they go into boots, how they kind of like wrinkle up around the boot area. And just kind of tweak things a little bit more on it. You know, just kind of did a little bit more. So I was just trying some new stuff on this one. It worked out pretty well. So, you know, I added like wrinkles to key areas. So I got a little bit more to go. I just got to add a little wrinkles over here. I have to put laces on the boots. We got a sort of a design. And then she'll be pretty much ready to go. So I really still like this statue a lot. I think it's still one of my favorite sculpts from Sideshow. I'm actually on a hunt for another one if I ever find her cheap again. So I might use this for one of my personal customs. That's if she ever goes down again. The market's kind of weird. Sometimes these items will be dirt cheap and the next thing you know they're back up to like 1,000. But we'll see. A little bit more tweaking and she's ready to go. And I could paint her up. Not doing the hair on the head. We're going to keep the masks on her. So I'm just going to basically paint it up in latex. So hopefully in another couple weeks this will be finished up. I gotta get it done before I meet up with the client and stuff to pass off some items. But other than that, got a lot done today. No, he doesn't want the gray. We're going to do basically black latex, kind of what he wants for his look. I did do a gray, didn't I? I did a gray version a while back. It's on my channel. So I'm thinking if we do bracelets, I kind of want to brainstorm a little bit on this. Instead of just a perfect bracelet, maybe kind of I'm thinking if we have it curved here, some kind of weird design thing kind of around here. I don't know, something to change it up. Nah, I'm not doing any mixed media stuff on this. Gonna sculpt it and then paint it. What I want to do is I want to find tools I can put A's on here and sort of kit tools and markings on it so I can kind of create a design on it without having to try to sculpt it. Something, I gotta figure out how to do this one though. I think it's more... If it's like this, you have it. maybe that's too Wonder Woman looking. It's kind of what I would do for Wonder Woman. Maybe we'll just do a smaller bracelet. Try to keep a little bit more classy. Yeah, maybe we'll go with a classier look. Yeah, I'm thinking Wonder Woman look would kind of, she's in a dress, so I'm thinking more, simple. Or another idea, let me see if I have any. Maybe to keep it more of a classier look. So as you see, I got all kinds of stuff in here. Like find stuff like that. You know, maybe bracelets. I don't know, trying to brainstorm. I had a thing of bigger metal gold pieces. Maybe they're not in here. They're over here. Yeah, I had some really nice gold ring bracelet things where you can actually split them. Like, you know, you can spread them apart and then put them back. I guess maybe I use them all, but I'm thinking maybe something more like that. You know, maybe 2 on each hand, or like maybe 3 on one and then 1 on the other. I had a package of them. I know I did. I used it for a project. Could be in another container somewhere. Yeah, they were something like this, but they were gold and they were split easier, you know? And they went or had them. I'll have to go hit Hobby Lobby and Michael's and see if I could find something like this would be perfect for the neck, but it's too small, you know. See, like something like that would have been perfect, but way too small for it. Give her a Green Lantern. I'll have to do some looking. They got plenty of them at the stores. I just have to find something. But I think maybe that'll be a better option for it. You know, gold, like 2 gold bracelets here, 1 right here. And just leave them loose, unless I find really tighter ones. I think looser ones would look kind of cool. Oh wait, is it in this container? Yeah, here we go. I knew I had it somewhere. These might be a little too small. I'm just gonna scrape it too. Yeah, too small. To get the idea what I'm thinking, if I could find thicker ones. Yeah, see, they got all different sizes, but they're too small. Yeah, a bicep one wouldn't be a bad idea, but I gotta find bigger ones. The only problem too is if you spread them too far apart on some of these and you try to squeeze them back, they don't go perfectly round again. So I just gotta find bigger ones. So you guys think we should go that route? If I could find bigger ones than these, just put those around the arms. If I can find ones that go around the bicep, I will. Or what I'd have to do is I'd have to Dremel out a line, get a piece here and put it around there, sort of kind of set it up, and then pry it off, and at the end put one on after she's all painted, but that might be a little too risky. Don't know if that'll work. Yeah, see, I got a bunch of silver ones too. If I could find bigger ones that could fit the neck and the bracelets, I'll do it. But it might be difficult. I'm not sure. Maybe I could find something that for the bicep it's not thin, it's actually thicker. But I'll have to see if it works, because like I say, once you paint it up and if you try to put something around there and you gotta pry it, and if you accidentally squeeze it and move, you rip it and you scrape everything and it becomes a nightmare. So it's kinda iffy if I can make it work. So I don't want to say it's going to work and then do it and screw it all up, because I don't want to repair everything just to put a piece of metal around the arm, you know? But I'll do some research. We got time before I have to get to that stuff. Got to start worrying about the belt buckle next. That's kind of the next thing. Get this belt on her first, and then from there start doing the outfit. Got to finish up the boots too, but I think they're looking pretty good. And then at the very end we'll start doing the hair once the body's all finished up. Hair is always at the end, it's easier that way. I'll have to see if I can find a piece of metal for up here. I do have these I use for Power Girl busts. I can get one out of here. And I can use one of these for that. That actually might work for the ears, but this got this weird thing on the back of it, so no, I'll find something different for the ears. I'll see if I can find something to make it work. I can't make promises on that. It all depends if I can find something that's bendable, that looks good, that'll stay with a little dab of glue or something. But I don't want to try to get any hard metal where I gotta sit there and pry it and accidentally scrape and chisel into this thing. That'll be a nightmare. I've done it before, I don't want to do it anymore. But I think she'll go fairly fast though. I think if we can figure out this belt buckle and get this organized here, the outfit's just going to go like I did with Velma, where I just got to sort of create the shape one day, let it cure, and then go back and start doing all the detailing, and then add all the wrinkles. But we got to get the belt on her first. And I'm going to leave this as the liner for the underwear if you look underneath of her, because trying to resculpt all this would be a pain in the ass. And it's going to get covered a lot anyway, so I'm not worried about that. So I think we got a plan. I think we'll look for some metal pieces for bracelets and stuff, and see how that works out. Alright, that's what I'm calling it for the night. I'm burnt out. So you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully by next week we'll have a better idea, and maybe we can start working on the belt. So you have a good one, guys, and thanks for stopping by.